Join us where we set sail from the Balearic Islands down to Gibraltar, then on to the Canary Islands before setting sail for the Cape Verde Islands, and then the big trip across the Atlantic to Barbados before exploring the Caribbean. This week we've got shipwrecks, we've got free diving, we've got amazing scenery and wildlife. We got it all, even sumo wrestling.
Bye bye!
All right, let's get this episode on the road.
Mckenzie's on the move!
Okay, so we have arrived safely in Prickly Bay in Grenada. So we've checked in, so it's time to go ashore. We've hired mopeds for 3 days and we're going to get to see as much of the island as we can. We've got lots to do. So we are in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road. We just found this little graveyard, interesting little spot. But yeah, so we've had mopeds the last 3 days and we have been exploring all of Grenada, spending hours and hours and hours going up through the mountains and seeing all the little villages. And right now we've just come out on the last day with the mopeds to see if we can find 2 sets of waterfalls and a lake. But Kirsten went the wrong way. Or she'd maybe say I went the wrong way. Somebody went the wrong way and we don't have phone reception when we're away from Wi-Fi. So there they are now. They have found us. So I was going to give you a quick update, but now I don't need to.
You gotta put it there.
Yeah. Been warned it's really slippery, but I think you can go to the top of this waterfall. I think up through there. You ready to try it, Amy? It's very exciting. We have set sail from Grenada to go to Carriacou, which isn't far, it's only 40 miles, but every day we've got 25 knots. So we have to sail into 3-meter waves at 25 knots, meaning we'll have over 30 knots apparent over the deck. So we have to go sometime, so we've left. We've just had a big squall come through where we had 35 knots and heavy rain. But we were ready for it with triple reef and a tiny bit of head sail, and we ploughed through it. Now everybody seems to have left together, so we've got 2 catamarans ahead of us over here, and we've got about 4 monohulls ahead of us. So let's see how we fare for the next 5 or 6 hours and make our way upwind into the trade winds and the Atlantic swell, and make our way to Carriacou, where we begin some new adventures. So let's enjoy this. It's going to be a wild ride, I know it. We've just arrived in Carriacou, and we parked our boat down here, and of course Carriacou was hit quite badly by Beryl, so we are just seeing the destruction that it brought, which is quite sad to see. But lots of buildings just ripped to pieces really, and unable to fix them for a while, I guess. Yeah, so we have come to this little sandy key in Carriacou. Carriacou's been really badly hit by the Hurricane Beryl 5 or 6 months ago, so it's very sad to see all the damage on the island, but it has obviously rubbed off on the well-being of the locals. They don't seem over friendly, they haven't been as welcoming as they have done on the other islands, so I've decided not to spend any time on Carriacou really after one night there. And we've come to this little island here, little sandy cay, taken a buoy, and there's nobody else kiting, so I thought I'd pump up a kite and see if I can launch it and give it a go, because it doesn't get much better than this. A little sandy island off Carriacou. Beautiful. It's only about 300 meters long, I guess, but yeah, stunning waters. It's like the Bahamas. So it's been an exciting last 12 hours. So the beautiful area where we took a buoy at Sandy Island, sadly a very heavy boat, a big oyster broke free in the middle of the night, and he didn't have any alarms on, and he drifted down and bashed into the front of our boat. So it could have been a lot worse. It's really only cosmetic, luckily nobody was hurt. I managed to push him off very quickly, and yeah, he then ran aground, but he managed to also get off. But yeah, we have some damage, so sadly I'm going to head back to Grenada the way we came the day before yesterday, because it's better to fix things there. There's much better chandleries and stores for buying all of the glass fibre, gel coat fillers and everything to match the right colour. But at the moment we are just facing squall after squall after squall, trying to get back. Never a dull moment. As you can see, massive squall over there in the distance coming our way. Woof! Ooh mama. Alright, keep on trucking. It's always the way. The moment you go into a shipyard, the rain comes. So now the boat is fixed, it's time for a quick jog before the next day at the crack of light we set sail north to head to St Vincent and the Grenadines. This was our first stop. This is Union Island. It's a great spot, a real hot spot for kite surfing, as you can see. Jakey doing some schoolwork. Right off the back. After Union Island, we switched to this little area in between Petit Martinique and Petit St. Vincent. It was spectacular. There's one thing that you can say for sure, is that in the St. Vincent and the Grenadine Islands and Tobago Cays, you have just got an abundance of turquoise water. How can you have a bad day when the colours and the sea look like this? Incredible. So after a fantastic time and some hiking in this area, we took off to Tobago Cays, which we've been looking forward to for a long time. And boy, we were in for a surprise. Tobago Cays, you drop the anchor, and the moment you jump in the water, you have eagle rays, turtles, stingrays, everything under the boat all day long. It's really, really fantastic. The kids had such a great time. It was a real eye-opening experience for them. There's also an abundance of pufferfish in the Caribbean that you see every day in the water. I tell you, it's so enjoyable to come to explore all these little islands, but to do it with the kids and see it through their eyes, living their adventure, wow, it's so special, so much fun to see. Hey, who needs iPads and computer games when you can go to the beach and be taught by a lovely little Japanese lady how to sumo wrestle the proper way in the sand? Be the nicest location for a laundry there is, don't you think? So we're in the lovely Tobago Cays in the Grenadines, which comprises of about I suppose it's about 6 islands, 7 islands, but we are going to go on a quick tour now. We have enjoyed snorkeling with the rays and with the turtles. Now we're going to explore the little islands behind us and do a quick tour, see what we can find.
Yeah.
So after a short tour of the Tobago Cays, we found ourselves on another island in the Grenadines called Mayreau, which we fell in love with. It was a fantastic little place. Very small island, but lovely locals, really nice people on the island, very welcoming. And we made our way all the way across the island to this famous little beach and anchorage area where there's a great kite surfing spot and the most idyllic beach. It was absolutely beautiful, as you can see. But we are not one for sitting still, so before we knew it, we were exploring the island of Dominica, which is all about the interior island, the rainforest, the waterfalls, the volcanoes, and it is wild. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, but wet. Very wet. Hooray!
And they're worried that the kids would be slowing the adults down.
Yeah, to beat the adults.
This is really easy to hold. Like just, like I can just, what is this? I can levitate it. I'm trying it.
What's this button do?
Too heavy. No, no, no.
So I am currently in a place called Buckerment Bay in St Vincent. It seems to always be raining here, so I'm hoping now it's 6 a.m. I'm hoping now the sun is going to come up and clear the cloud a bit, because I'm off on an early morning adventure that just me is really interested in this morning. So it is going to be only a 2-minute adventure, because that's what it's going to be once I've done the editing, but it's going to be basically involve some kayaking, some dark caves, a lot of bats I think, and then maybe a nice bright blue deep fissure canyon where I can free dive down into the abyss. So join me on this 2-minute adventure before everybody else gets up. I told you I've got 2 minutes for this adventure. Let's get a move on. We must be getting close. Here's the exit to one of the caves, I think. Stunning scenery here, but check how clear the water is. This is a good sign. This is what you need for a proper adventure. Good visibility, mountains, and throw in a nice underwater camera, and then bingo, roll off of the kayak, flip it upside down whilst you do it, and then we're ready to start the adventure. Okay, anchor secure, kayak's going to be safe, so let's go and find some bats. Okay, if you're a little frightened of bats, now's the time to probably look away. Just listen to them all. Oh, a little bit of turbulence every now and again in this cave, but wow, look at the canyon ahead of us. I can see the blue beckoning us on. We are ready for some free diving. Here we got a nice crack in the reef that drops down to about 20 meters, but it's full of little silver fish here. They're called big eye fish, always found in caves. Okay, let's try dropping down a little deeper and take a look at from a different perspective. Now let's see if we can dive down to the bottom of the fish. Rocket, mate. Okay, a couple of breathe ups. Okay, my 2-minute adventure is up, so time to head back to the boat. So, Dominica has some of the best waterfalls and rainforest in the Caribbean, I think the best. We went on some fantastic hike and saw some of the best waterfalls we've ever seen. It was absolutely fantastic. Pretty cool spot, I must say so. What a view! What a waterfall! Listen, guys. Let's go down there. Let's go down there. So, quick question for you. How easy is it for a bunch of cruisers to take a timed photograph with a GoPro? Obviously not that easy.
Waterfall! Between feet poses, we don't know.
I I think it's just videoing us.
It's a video.
Yeah. It's
Brilliant.
It's a video.
Let's go. It's freezing, you're right.
Let's go. Look, look. Watch me. Watch me. Go. Come on, see what Let's swim back. Oh, this is no bats.
No bats.
Right?
Keep going, Eli.
Sorry, I keep
Come on, guys. Hello.
Is that full picture thing helping?
Come on, guys. Fantastic experience, but this was the turnaround point as the force of the water and the pressure pushing you was pretty strong and could be dangerous for the small ones. So time to turn around and wheel our way back through the cave. Next in store today was the trip to Twin Falls, and it was just stunning. Really, the video just can't capture how it was. I mean, it was really like being in Jurassic Park or something. It was so stunning to see, such a beautiful area. We really didn't want to leave, so we stayed there just and sat around and enjoyed the landscape for a couple of hours and bathed and had a really nice time. But absolutely cracking place, Twin Falls. So back at the boat for the evening, we were surrounded by these 1 to 1.2 meter tar ponds all evening. We were getting ready for the next day, which was full of free diving down to see some fantastic wrecks, and Jake was going to push his personal record to see if he could beat the 10 meter mark safely. So here and I, Jake, have ventured out in the morning, tied the dinghy off to a ferry wreck that we found in the islands of Les Saints, which belong to Martinique. And we were going to have a little look inside the wreck, and Jake was going to get his personal record of 12 meters. So here we are, Jake's been relaxing on the surface. He's taken 2 breaths and then he begins his descent down towards the seabed. He's making his way down here. He's brave and he makes it to the bottom, and he makes it to 12 meters before turning around and calmly swimming back towards the surface. I wonder who he gets this from. I must admit, he's very brave when it comes to free diving, and he still hasn't found his limits. Amy is really fantastic in the water. She's like a fish to water, just fantastic, so comfortable. You can spend hours in the water swimming around and exploring. She really takes after me, and I'm excited to see her get into scuba diving soon.
Really funny moves you can do with a water scooter. First one, you can moonwalk. Not like a moonwalk.
So we've had so much fun this season. We made it all the way up to Antigua. We couldn't video it all and make videos for everything because we were too busy with work, too busy with life, enjoying ourselves and homeschooling. But we had a fantastic time, and now it's time to slowly start making our way down south to Trinidad to pack up the boat. But what an adventure it's been. Hey, and there's always next season. Quick shout out to most amazing crew ever. I love my wife very much, and my kids too, Jake and Amy. They really are the best crew. I'm so thankful that they're following me in my dreams, but also having a wonderful time in doing so. Beautiful, looks like a nice kingfish. Sun's up and it's the last push from Grenada to Trinidad.